We all have a great work to do, but sometimes it's hard to get started on it. The creativity isn't flowing and we feel stuck or we feel blocked. A lot of people at this point might turn to the internet to try and find inspiration for their work, to help get their creative juices flowing so that they can get started. This is a terrible idea, though, and let me tell you why in today's episode. When we feel stuck, it can be tempting to turn to the internet to try and get motivated or inspired, but this really is a deceptive tactic of your monkey brain to just get you distracted doing something else easy. See, you have three brains inside of you. You have a sage brain, a monkey brain, and a robot brain. These three brains work together to help you get through life, although they aren't particularly well adapted for all of the distractions that we have surrounding us in the current technological landscape. So, what happens here is when you feel stuck, you aren't really feeling the good emotions. You feel down, you feel disconnected, you feel unmotivated, and you're staring at a blank canvas, unsure of where to start. Your sage brain knows that you need to do something, but the anxiety of starting weighs down on you, and your monkey brain chimes in and says, "Hey, what if we went and browsed the internet? It's easy and there is great stuff there." Your sage brain then responds and says, "Yeah, but we really need to get started on this. We need to get these things done if we want to have a better future." And your monkey brain comes back and says, "Okay, well, what if we browse the internet for inspiration? That's easy to do, and it might make it easier to get started later." And the sage brain says, "Okay, we can do that," and then off you go. And guess what? You don't actually get started. You spend all of your time getting inspired and never getting around to funneling all of that fancy inspiration into creativity. So, let me give you three ideas on what to do in this situation and how to get into creative mode. Idea one: learn to regulate your negative emotions. Negative emotions will lead to distraction because they are powerful, and your monkey brain knows exactly what to say to your sage brain to get it to go along, to medicate those negative emotions with distractions and procrastination. The tool that I use to regulate those negative emotions is what I call emotional judo. I accept those emotions, I embrace them, and then I redirect them into something else. If I'm not feeling creative or if I'm feeling mentally blocked, I accept it. I accept that I'm not in a great emotional place for creativity. I embrace that difficulty and I don't judge myself for it. I'll tell myself, "Hey, I don't feel great right now, and that is okay. I don't have to feel great all of the time." And then I will redirect it by telling myself something like, "Remember the times we have felt great, alive, and on fire, though? Maybe if I just get started, my mood will shift and I can get back there." And that leads to my second idea. Idea two is to just get started. Creativity isn't some butterfly flying around that you're trying to catch. Creativity is a well inside of all of us with one of those hand pumps that you have to pump a lot. You have to pump those for a while before the water starts to flow. But once it's primed by your work, then it will come out until you stop pumping. Be consistent about this. The more consistent you are, the easier it is for the well to stay primed, and the easier it is to get your creative waters flowing. My third idea is to make sure that you are taking care of yourself and that you're taking the time to disconnect. Your well of creativity can go dry if you're overworking yourself and you're not getting the rest and recovery that you need. When you get to those points of burnouts, the only option that you have in order to get things done is to layer on and pack on more panic and stress on top of your work. In this state, you will produce substandard things and you will make it even harder for yourself to focus in the future and for yourself to recover. So you have to keep yourself from getting there by giving yourself the time to rest and recover. You can become the master of your own creativity and focus with these simple tips. All of your focus problems are emotional ones, so learning how to navigate and redirect negative emotions is a crucial part of your journey to greater focus, creativity, and better outcomes. Please leave a comment down below with what helps you stay creative and focused. Your comment might make a difference for someone else, and please be sure to like and subscribe for more.